Today I'm pretty excited because I'm here in Birmingham at Creation Skatepark. I've had a bit of a road trip around the country as I've had a few gigs, and this has afforded me the opportunity to check out a few indoor skate parks north of the river. Yesterday I was in Manchester, so stay tuned if you fancy a look around the Graystone Action Sports Centre. But first up, I can't wait to get inside Creation, have a look round and see what's cooking. I'm pretty excited because the leg is feeling a lot better. I've just had a little warm up on their spine ramp, and I'm figuring today could be the day to make a return to the Vert Ramp. It's been 3 weeks since I tore my hamstring. I've been trying to take it steady and not go crazy, but my end goal is to get back on the Vert Ramp, be able to drop in on the Vert Ramp. Creation has got a Vert Ramp, so I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I've also got new caps on my pads, some burly caps to try out. Before I do anything, I'm going to try a few knee slides to see if the hamstring will cope with such an occurrence. Then I'm going to do some pumping, and then I'm going to go around the park and do some bigger drop-ins and work my way up to my final goal, which is to be able to drop in on this bad boy. Bit of a warm up there. It's feeling okay. It certainly feels pretty fast across that flat bottom. I'm also struggling to get low enough on my kick turns. The real key for the kick turn is to get nice and low. In fact, the whole of the Vert Ramp relies on being able to bend down nice and low at the apex of anything on the wall, and that's what I'm struggling with, that range of motion. The knee slide feels okay. The new burly caps certainly slide pretty nicely. I'm going to keep going with a bit more pumping from the bottom until I can get reasonably near the top comfortably. Then I can start thinking about achieving my goal, which is to do a drop-in. Whew, that's feeling pretty fun. I think I'm going to make a bid for the summit before I get too tired. It's pretty tiring pumping from the bottom, and I'm aware that my lack of condition is going to lead me to start making some silly mistakes, and the last thing I want to do is make any silly mistakes. So I'm just going to find a few sections that are a bit larger to drop in on, then I'm going to have a little look at it. Okay, the time has come. I can't put it off any longer. Whew, just got up on the top and had a look down, and oh my gosh, it never gets any easier, the Vert Ramp. I reckon the Vert Ramp at Creation is not quite as tall as my home ramp at Mount Hawk, but it's certainly got a tighter transition, and I don't know which is worse, a taller ramp with a mellower transition, or one that's not quite as tall with a steep one. I've never dropped in on this ramp before, so there's an extra added sense of jeopardy. I'm gonna have to really summon the courage, chance me arm, wish me luck. Okay, fully got the yips. I've given it a good few goes. I just can't bring myself to get in there. What's happening is as I approach the coping to do the drop-in, my mind suddenly fills with doubts and a scenario creeps into my head and I just can't get it out. And what I do is I just go on the side of caution and decide not to make the attempt. So I'm going to go back to my original plan of going back over to the taller ramp, doing a drop-in and then coming back without thinking and going in. The attempt I'm looking for is to approach the coping without anything in my mind, just confidence that I'm going to make it and a clear visualization of how it's going to feel. It was my dad's 75th birthday yesterday, so Dad, this one's for you. Oh, it wasn't clean and it wasn't pretty. Oh my gosh, but what a feeling. Back into the vert ramp drop-in. Oh, I'm gonna go and do some more, 2 to make it true, and then I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I can't wait to get home and try the leg out on my home ramp, Mount Hawk. That one's a little bit bigger than this one, but obviously I know it, and that gives me the confidence to be able to get into that bad boy. This ramp is pretty tight on the transition and pretty steep. Looking down it, looked like an elevator shaft, and I really struggled to be able to get the drop in. I had a lot of anxiety after not dropping in for 3 weeks. Super pleased to have made it in, and after a while it started to feel a little bit more routine. Yesterday I was in Manchester, so I grasped the chance to have a spin at the Graystone Action Sports Centre. Whew, that place is well equipped. Going in through the front door, there's a shop, then you go up the stairs, and then there's a lovely coffee bar where you can get a nice vegan burger. Oh my gosh. Into the main sports arena, there's a massive street section. As you go down, there's a really nice spine ramp, about 3 foot tall. There's also a little street section, a nice bowl, and then there's a mega rampy style rolling affair to a foam pit or resi. There's also a big open street section with obstacles that can be moved about, and a trampoline section if you want to practice your flips and spins. I couldn't resist the urge to have a go on that spine mini ramp, see if I could reclaim a few tricks and stretch out the capabilities of this knackered hamstring leg. Well, that's it for this week's episode. It was great to get out of Dodge, have a tour around and try a few new parks. I'd say that Creation and Graystone are well worth a visit. Those mini spine ramps were perfect for rehabbing the leg, reclaiming a few tricks. It was also refreshing to have a manageable spine ramp to work on. So far, the spine ramps I've had a go on have been concrete, and coming a cropper has nearly always been pretty emotional. I'm going to keep up the rehab on my leg so I can get back to working on the 2 goals I had pre-injury. These were to learn the blunt to fakie and also to be able to do a backside air over the coping on a vert ramp. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit subscribe. I make new videos every week. You can also follow me on Instagram @JohnBishopSkate. If you fancy taking your support to the next level, you can check out my new Patreon page, www.patreon.com/JohnBishopSkate. From there you can also access my new Discord server. As ever, my name's been John Bishop and I'm a middle-aged guy learning how to get back on that horse.